Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm here to show you how to convert a WAV file to an MP3 file using iTunes, which is a free program that you can download off the internet. Everyone should know what iTunes is. But anyway, if you know any basic information about MP3 files versus WAV files, you know that WAV files are extremely large, meaning they use up a lot of memory versus an MP3 file. Uh, you know, one WAV file might be equal to 10 MP3 songs because a WAV file uses anywhere from 10 to 100 megabytes versus an MP3 that uses only like 1 to 5 megabytes depending on the length, give or take. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. So what you want to do is you want to open up your iTunes, and before we initially get started on converting the WAV file to MP3, you want to make sure your iTunes is set up to convert songs to MP3. And to make sure that your iTunes is set up, what you want to do is you want to go to Edit, click on Preferences, which is in the Dropbox menu. Open that up, and a new window should appear. And under the General tab, uh, towards the bottom, you should see a box, and it should be highlighted. It may not be highlighted, but anyway, it should be labeled Import Settings. So go ahead and click on that to open it up. And by default, iTunes is set up to convert songs to AAC encoder. This is the basic default file for iTunes. So what you do is click on the Dropbox menu and find MP3 encoder. Under settings, you want to go and click on higher quality, which is the best quality. Um, anything, any of these three are fine. Little, the custom option is for more advanced users, anyone who know more about, more in depth about music and files and whatever. But basically, you want to leave it at that, or you can just leave it at the default. For the video sake, you can go ahead and leave it at the default. So once you've changed these settings, go ahead and click on OK for the box, and click on OK again for the first initial box. So you want to find your WAV file if it's not already in iTunes, and you want to drag and drop it into the library. In this case, I'm going to grab this WAV file off my desktop, and I've labeled it Skype so I can know which song it is. So I've dragged and dropped it into the music library. We're going to go ahead and find it. And here is the song right here, and I'm going to go ahead and right click it. And once you right click it, the menu should appear, and you should see the option that says Create MP3 Version. So go ahead and click on Create MP3 Version, and as you can see, it's actually in the process of converting the song right now. So depending on the size of the file, it'll be done very quick or very long time. And once you hear that sound that you just heard, that's when you know that the converting is complete. But before I click to make sure that it's actually converted, I want to go ahead and click on the original file, and I want to show you something. So go ahead, right click, click on Get Info, and as you can see, this is a WAV file, and look how big the size is. This is 33 megabytes. That is way too big. That's like the size of a video. And we're gonna go ahead and click on the new song, which is the MP3 version, and click on Get Info. And as you can see, it condensed the file, and it condensed it to 3.8 megabytes. And again, I'm sure after seeing this, you can understand why you want to have MP3 over WAV file. So just go ahead and click on OK to get out of Get Info, and you can name this to you can rename this to whatever dot mp3, so we can know which one it is. And as you can see, it has successfully converted the WAV file to an MP3 version, and this will be good in terms of quality, and it'll be good in terms of memory usage.